journalists and political opponents. And Donald Trump, speaking of U.S. soldiers in Iraq, said, yeah, well, we kill a lot of people, too, comparing our soldiers unfavorably to Vladimir Putin. So please, Stephen Miller, please, Donald,
no better.
You're making a fool of yourself again. This ends very badly for you. Speaking of which, Elise,
it does.
All of this is deeply offensive, but I'm already tired at all the op-eds I'm going to have to read after Donald Trump loses in a landslide. People saying, well, of course, this was due to happen because his bigotry only appealed to 1/3 of the electorate. That will happen. Just like we said, Donald Trump could win. I'm telling you, that will happen. This is what gets me. This is such a losing proposition. This is the politics of subtraction. There is no way this leads to victory. This gets women, suburban voters, educated voters, of course, people of color. It gets them fired up in a way that they'll go out to vote, whereas this depresses a lot of support for Donald Trump. That's what I don't understand, Elise, why he's being a bigot and a racist, thinking that that's going to help him get elected. It's not. It's going to ensure that he is routed next year.
Joe, I think you're being a little bit too charitable regarding Donald Trump having an actual strategy in the first place. I think that this is who he is. He's racist. Yeah. You've seen it, in his entire career, whether it's, calling for 5 young black men who are innocent to be executed. You see it in his comments consistently throughout the course of his campaign, wanting to ban an entire religion from entering the country. And just this week, to, the horrible remarks that, an elected official elected by her fellow countrymen and women should be grateful to be in the country and should leave otherwise. And it's just incredible to me that we still are not being just more forthright and, saying this for what it is. It's Donald Trump. He is not, you listen to how he's speaking sometimes and the crazy things that come out of his mouth. And you wonder why someone isn't just taking him to Walter Reed for a full-on medical, because it just doesn't all seem to be, flowing that well. And I think it's why he's going back to his greatest original trick, being racist.
Well, if you look at why it's the 3 Ds, we've discussed this